We are live.
Good morning and welcome to East Hampton Village Board of Trustees meeting. The mayor is not present today, so my name is Chris Minardi and I'll be conducting today's meeting. I'd like you all to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right. Thank you all for coming today. Quickly, the first agenda item would be the mayor's announcements. The only thing I have right now is just to let the public know that the village beaches are closed today and tomorrow. That means no one's walking on the beach or obviously going in the water. I think we're consistent with East Hampton Town as well. So I just wish everyone safety. And if you have any questions, there are police and lifeguards stationed at the beach. But please be safe and stay off the beach and out of the water for Friday and Saturday. Next item would be roll call. Lorraine.
Mayor Jerry Larson has an excused absence. Deputy Mayor Chris Minardi.
Here.
Trustee Sandra Melendez.
Here.
Trustee Carrie Doyle.
Here.
Trustee Sarah Amadon has an excused absence. Administrator Marcos Balladrone.
Here.
Village Attorney Lisa Perillo.
Here.
Great. Thank you, Lorraine. The next item would be under presentations. And Mr. King, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I think this year the town and village of East Hampton is going to set a new record for parades. Okay? We've already had the St. Patrick's Day parade, then we had the Gay Pride parade, then we had the Hispanic Day parade. We're going to have the 375th anniversary parade, and then we're going to have the Veterans Day parade. Okay? So I tried to figure out what was going on in September in East Hampton Village history. From between 1920 and 1930. Voters defeated a proposition to pave Ocean Avenue and James Lane. So in 1921, it was not paved. An ordinance, number 7, allowed the village board or chief of the fire department or his assistant to enter buildings in order to check on improper storage of flammable or combustible materials. So you could have another job. And the fine was $10. Okay, Edward Morford, who had served for 17 years and was considered the first police chief in the village of East Hampton, was told his services were no longer needed. He got fired. Who was he? Well, his home later became the 1770 house. He opened up Dayton Lane in 1926, and he managed the East End Hardware Corporation. All right? A second story was built on Cleve's Hardware Store. Where was Cleve's Hardware Store? It's where Baker and Lester hardware store was, Bookhampton, and now it's that famous historic landmark J. Crew, right? But the Cleves also had cottages down, you know where the Yardley Pino funeral home is? Well, if you're looking at it, there's a driveway right to the right. You go back there. There are several cottages back there. And the reason why I even mention that is when Mr. Buke, who owned Home Sweet Home with his wife, Hannah, died in 1927, that's when she sold it to the village. She didn't want to live there anymore, so she lived at the Cleves Cottages, which were down there, and those buildings are still there. Okay. Home Sweet Home was put up for a vote in September of 1927 to whether the village was going to spend $60,000 to buy it. And they did. And you know what the entire village budget was in 1927? $62,000. How'd they do it? The auditors will be here later to show you. Okay. Okay. I don't know what this means. Edwards Theater was given permission by the village board. Edwards Theater was allowed to have uncostumed musical concerts. What were uncostumed musical concerts in 1927? I have no idea. Okay. Lester's Garage, I.Y. Halsey's Garage, and Strong Brothers Garage were not allowed to park cars on the sidewalk. Where was Lester's Garage? It's up where Hildress on Panago, where Hildress had an adjunct place. I.Y. Halsey's is where Stop and Shop is now. And Strong Brothers garage was on that vacant land right at the corner of Panago and Acabonic. There was a garage there. Okay. Fire extinguishers were put in Home Sweet Home. And here's one that the acting chief, Erickson, will be very interested in. Okay. Arthur Bedell was hired as police chief at a salary of $2,000. Start negotiating. Okay. There was reconditioning of the Epstein building. Mrs. Epstein had a store on Main Street. The store is famous. Why is it famous? Because it was filled with stuff that was all over the place, and she could find everything. If you went in there and said, here's my son, his size is this, she'd go up and find it and bring it back. She also got robbed twice on the way home. She would take the money in a paper bag and walk up to Conklin Terrace, and she got robbed twice. And finally, a proposal for Sunday movies was denied. Sunday movies didn't happen in the village until the 1930s. That's all I got.
Thank you, Who. You gotta be careful walking home now. The next item on the agenda will be to announce our brand new acting police chief, current captain or past Captain Jeffrey Erickson. As you know, Chief Mike Tracy, he just retired, and we are very happy and we're very excited to announce that Captain Jeffrey Erickson will be moved to acting chief. You know, over the past 4 years, I've got to know Jeff very well, and it's a privilege and an honor to have him. I respect him. I love working with him. I think he's a great and excellent person, father, and police officer. So, you know, I would just like Jeff to come up, and he's got something prepared, but it's a big day for the village, and we're very lucky to have Jeff Erickson as our acting chief.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So just for those of you that don't know at home, in case you're wondering, so Mike Tracy officially retires March 1st. And over 40 years, he's accrued a lot of vacation time, so that's why he took off September 1st. But in his place, there is always at the police department what's called a second in command, the executive officer. And that's what Jeff has been to Mike over the last 2.5 years. And I think it's quite evident, not just to everyone here on the board, but Jeff's fingerprints are all over this entire police department, from the new hires to police promotions to EMTs. He's been instrumental in the creation and the success of the new Department of EMS. From Tuesdays at Maine, handling over 40,000 people with zero complaints, and except maybe a bee sting. And that's all been not just to the men and women of the East Hampton Village Police Department, but Jeff Erickson, I should say, sorry, Chief Erickson, and his new executive officer, Jack Bartlemy, who's not here, unfortunately. But it's well earned.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. I just like to say a couple of words. First of all, I'm really honored and humbled by the board's decision. Trustee Doyle, Trustee Amidon, Deputy Mayor Minority, Deputy Mayor Trustee Melendez, and the Mayor Jerry Larson. It's been a long career, and to be at this pinnacle at this point, and for the board to put their trust in me is really very humbling, to say the least. It's an amazing department, and I have, you know, men and women in this department is amazing. Their commitment goes above and beyond with our residents. All I really get are positive feedbacks, the interaction between our residents and those that travel through this largely tourist community. I constantly get phone calls, and it makes me happy that we pick the right people and we put the right people in place. It's not me. I'm moved up, but it's the people and the boots on the ground. I'd also like to say about the XO. Jack Bartlemy, Lieutenant Bartlemy, has been a loyal soldier in the police department. He's always there when needed, and he's a pleasure to work with. You need a right-hand man in this position. I can't do it alone, and he is the right choice for that. And then just going forward, working with this board, it's, you hear across the country, defund the police, and that's the farthest thing from the truth. This board the five in front of us here today, or the three, have properly funded this department, have put their trust in this department, which reflects on our equipment, our response time, our technology. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the village administrator and our treasurer, Dominique Cummings, for making the hard decisions when it comes to budget time. And we all know the board has lowered taxes, but I can assure them that the funding for the police department, as it should be, is at the top of the priority list. And I thank Marcos and Dominique for putting us where we need to be and getting the equipment that saves lives and makes our department more efficient. And without thanking my wife, my beautiful wife Tricia, my beautiful wife Julia, there's been a lot of times away. I had phone calls unfortunately early this morning too. So there's been times and commitments that I've had to deal that take away from the family. It's not just me. Any police officer, there's commitments, there's holidays miss. And I couldn't have done it without my family. So again, I'd like to thank this board for their trust in me. And moving forward, I enjoy working with all of you, and we move forward together and do the best for this village and the residents that we serve. Thank you.
Thank you.
And again, we would also like to congratulate Lieutenant Jack Bartleby for being moved to the executive officer under Captain Jeffrey Erickson. So congratulations, Acting Chief Jeffrey Erickson. Congratulations, Jack, as well. Moving on, we do have a new hire I'd like to announce and introduce, is one of our EMTs that we so happily welcome to the village family. Paramedic Robert J. Capizzola. We are putting a lot of energy and effort into our EMT program, and so we really thank you for being here, for joining the team. We look forward to working with you, and I know the village is very excited for the character and the addition to our great squad down at EMS, so it's really welcome.
We're lucky to have him. He's worked part-time for us for a number of years now. 2 years, 2 years. And he stepped up when one of our full-time paramedics left, Liv, and he went right into her role and to cover her shifts. So we would have to continue the goal of this board, the guaranteed response with the new emergency medical service. And the addition of the hiring to fill that position, again, to the board is, the goal of this emergency medical service, the new revamped emergency medical service. This addition is greatly appreciated and will serve the community well, along with the outlying districts that pay their taxes, the Northwest Protection District and the Water District, and the commitment to make this emergency medical service the best it can be out here on the East End. So I appreciate the entrusting our decision to hire another full-time paramedic to help move our program forward. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for coming aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Welcome. Again, I want to reiterate the feelings that the mayor has, is that if you pick up the phone, someone is going to show up quickly. And again, I know me and the rest of the board here, we support the broadening of our EMS paid people. So again, Robert, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. All right, moving on. Public comment. So is there anybody in the audience that would like to step up to the microphone and make a public comment? Mr. Bebon?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that during the Peruvian, I guess, festival, whatever, the music was really loud. And I know it was in a tent, and my house was shaking. And I talked to some other people who live almost a mile away, and they could hear it. Now, they said it was going to go at 7 o'clock, and they did shut it off at 7 o'clock, so I appreciate that. But I think, there needs to be some monitoring about the loudness, okay? And it was, I say, 150 yards from my property. And, it was very loud inside my house. So, and no windows were open. So I just wanted to make that comment.
Okay, thank you.
And the new fence looks good.
Thank you. It does look good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Wait, hold on.
I just have one question.
If you could just announce who you are. please.
Stephen Altman, I represent, I'm a lawyer for Mr. Bebon. Proposed resolution 39, the contract with Land Tech, references a scope of work as an attachment. There was no attachment included among the agenda packet. So not necessarily now, but in due course or right after the meeting, if you get us a copy of it, that'd be
So
great.
the scope of work was approved at the last board meeting and along with the design, and that's the reference to that.
Okay, I just.
Sure,
For a
if-
matter of course, we just want to confirm that. I'd like to get a copy of it.
If you
that's all.
stop by Village Hall after the meeting, we'd be more than happy to supply you with
Appreciate it.
whatever
If
you
you
like.
Your counsel can email it to me, be terrific.
Whatever works for you.
Terrific, thank you.
Okay, Lisa?
Sure.
Thank you, Lisa. Is there any more public comment? Okay, wonderful. Well, we will now move to the resolutions.
Resolution number 17 of 2023, approve claim vouchers for the month of August.
So move. Second.
Passed and carried. Oh, just hold on for 1 second. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, Resolution number 18 of 2023, approve warrants as listed, guarantees number 4, general fund number 5, 7, and 8, LoSAP number 6, and capital fund number 9.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Number 19, approve minutes from meeting held on April 21st of 2023.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Number 20, approve departmental reports.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Number 21, deem surplus and remove from fleet inventory the listed vehicles in accordance with the fire department's apparatus replacement program.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 22, approve the sale by Signal 5 Fire Apparatus, the following surplus fire vehicles from the fire department: 2015 Chevy Tahoe Command Unit, 1997 Spartan, and 2002 Pierce Dash.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 23, accept offer of $225,000 from the Glade Springs Fire Department for the purchase of 2002 Pierce Dash.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 24, approve Pavemaster's following proposal for the Emergency Services Building parking lot for crack sealing, $21,233 for the fall of 2023, and seal coating for $12,764.49 for the spring of 2024.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 25, approve the $9,300 estimate from Long Island Mason and Concrete Corp. for concrete sidewalk installation on Panago Road.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 26, deem as surplus and approve the sale online by Auctions International of assorted vehicles, equipment parts, and miscellaneous listed on Dave Collins' August 28th memo.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Passed and carried.
Number 27, approve standardization on the purchase of replacement doors at Village Beaches as listed in David Collins' August 28th, 2023 letter.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 28, deem surplus of 3 LifePak 500 AEDs that are outdated and beyond repair to be traded in towards the purchase of 3 new AED units.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 29, deem surplus and decommission 2013 Ford Taurus per September 6th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 30, employ Robert Capizola as full-time EMT paramedic at the starting annual salary of $66,000 effective October 1st, 2023 per September 6th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. And welcome.
Number 31, employ Nicholas Laval as a part-time police officer at the hourly rate of $30 effective September 16th and placed on immediate leave of absence while attending the Suffolk County Police Academy. There will be no cost to the village until he has completed the part-time academy.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. And welcome to the village, Nicholas.
Number 32, approve listed traffic control specialists and traffic control officers to work during the winter months, September 2023 through May of 2024 for recall assignments, maximum of 20 hours per week, per September 6th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 33, approve listed paramedics EMTBs for work during the winter months, September 2023 to May 2024 for recall assignments, maximum of 20 hours per week, per September 6th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 34, approve list of special events for winter months, September 2023 through May of 2024 that require traffic control officers, per September 6th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 35, approve $3 an hour wage increase to $35 an hour for part-time Mason Jose Londano, effective August 14th, retroactively, per September 11th memo from Dave Collins.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Approve list of number 36, approve list of 2023 beach employees to work the extended season, May 2023 through October of 2023, with no change to their current hourly rate or employment position.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 37, accept $5,875 bid from Beecham Recreation for ADA drinking fountain at Main Beach Pavilion, 104 Ocean Avenue.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 38, approve amendment to the village employee policy for EMS response.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 39, approve the agreement between the Incorporated Village of East Hampton and Land Tech Group Incorporated, piggybacking on Town of Huntington General Construction Contract and the Town of Huntington Sports Court Requirements Contract for the relocation and rebuilding of the Herrick Park basketball courts and related site improvements.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 40, employ Kathleen Lynch as an hourly employee with the village's EMTB program at the starting rate of $28 an hour, effective immediately, pending completion of a background check, per September 13th memo from Acting Chief Erickson.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried, and welcome Kathleen.
Resolution number 41, accept new fire department members Michael Esposito to engine company number 2 and Jimmy Albin to engine company number 4, per September 13th memo from Chief Forrester.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried, and welcome Michael and Jimmy to the East Hampton Fire Department. That's all? No extras? Thank you, Lorraine. Well, that's the end of the resolutions, so do I have a motion to close today's hearing?
So moved. Second.
That's it. Today's village board meeting is closed.